Okay, so starting the video in a new location. I'm outside, I've brought the camera and I'm here with my sister on one of our walks around our local area, and it's really cool because it starts off with this old runway that doesn't really get used anymore. You can hear some planes in the background, that are more like commercial planes. So we're here and then we're going to go to a place called Castle Bottom. Unfortunately it doesn't have a castle, that has like ponies and stuff if we can find them. So yeah, I'm here on a walk and I just wanted to do like a vlog intro a bit of our walk today. So yeah, let's get going. We are trying to potentially get a plane coming in, but I feel like I'm on some sort of Sky News special report. There we go. Got it coming in, baby. We made it. What do you think about it, Lee?
It's cool, isn't it?
So guys, we've made it to Castle Bottom. Here we are. We're going to go through the gate. It's all very exciting. Come on in. I feel like I'm on a children's TV show. Come on in. Come through. Here we are. It does exist. It is a place. Castle Bottom. We're coming up to my favourite bit. We have this bench here and the view from the bench is just awesome. So I'm going to show you that in a second. Look at this view. I spotted someone in the wild. It's called an Alicia. What are we saying to the beeps? We're just sitting on a bench in Castle Bottom. We're having a jolly good time. It's a bit windy. I think it was rain. We might have to run home. But yeah. Thumbs up, people! Guys, look at this. We're literally taking our small steps for the win today. Whoop whoop! Small steps for the win. So, guys, we've already done 3k. We're going to continue walking. I hope you enjoyed our little adventure through the woods. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Small steppers. And let's get into the video. Bye. So today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about things to remember during the second lockdown. So yes, unfortunately, we are in a second lockdown. I'm filming this on Saturday, so it's been second lockdown for 2 or 3 days. But I just wanted to make this video to let you know that I'm thinking of you, to let you know that you'll be okay, that you can get through this just like you got through the first one, but just to offer any tips or reminders to you just in case you needed them, really, and to share the love and positivity. This second lockdown looks quite different to the first. Obviously, children are still going back to school, which is great for them and their learning. And I know for my family personally, we're quite divided in who's actually going to a physical workplace, who's working from home, and we've got some people who can't work at all. So we're quite divided in our family, and I think this one feels a bit different, but at the same time it feels like the fun things and the loving things, the social things that we normally thrive upon aren't there. And of course as well, for so many independent businesses, they're going to be hit really hard by this. So I know for lots of you it's going to bring your own challenges. So I just wanted to share these tips or reminders with you because I'm thinking of you all very much and I'm sending my love. I guess my first thing to remind you all is to not feel guilty for your emotions. This time is different for everyone and we're all going to face different challenges, and it's not a competition. It's not a competition of who has it worse or who has it better. We didn't think we were going to be in this. This year is so alien to all of us that if you need to cry, cry. If you feel angry, write it out. If you feel like you need to vent to someone, vent. Do not keep it inside, and don't feel guilty for those emotions, because each day is going to bring with it something different, like each day does normally, but now we have a lockdown to contend with. So please don't feel guilty for the way that you're feeling, and just remind yourself that every person's path is different in life. So never compare. And I think if you need to have a good old cry, have a good old cry. Reaching on from this then, if you've got all these emotions, it's really important in this time to reach out and to talk to people. Please do not suffer in silence. Unfortunately, there has been a rise in people's issues with mental health. I know for lots of people, they've said they've never really struggled with their mental health until this time, until this year. And I know that suicide rates are going up. So please, there's a link down below for the Samaritans website and the Mind website that's always there. The Samaritans have a helpline that you can call. And I think it's just important to not only talk and vent to people, but also to reach out to the people that you love. Just make sure no one's feeling isolated. But we're very lucky in this time that we have text, phone call, video calls, Zoom calls, Google Hangouts, all the malarkey that I don't really know. But we are fortunate to have that, most of us are. So please make sure that you use it and use it in inventive ways if you have to. Also, a good idea is to write down your feelings as well. Maybe create a journal during this time. Some of you might have done for the first lockdown that you can continue, but sometimes writing things out on paper, it's almost, I know if I write without a sense of, stream of consciousness, that's it, I believe, where you just write. You don't think about what you're going to write, you just write. And almost that motion of quickly writing down all your thoughts can feel like you're literally offloading them. And then you can look back later and read them and sit with them in a more gentler way. And I think that's really important to do. Leading on from this, of course it's great that we can reach out digitally, but I think it's really important to actually during this time be very careful of social media use and the use of reading the news. And I think it's very important to kind of limit that, because I know, especially if you're not working right now, it can be really easy to just go to your phone all the time and make that a huge part of your day. And I think social media can be quite damaging in terms of comparison. And I think the news especially, the media can have a real big impact on your mental health, because the news reports on the bad stuff. It does report on the doom and gloom most often, which, you know, doesn't really help us in our everyday life to feel inspired and to feel positive. So I think it's really important to maybe limit, you know, maybe put a cap on, at this time I'll have kind of my social media news fix, and then I won't really look at it anymore. And I think in an extension to that, to make sure that you're surrounding yourself when you talk to people with positive people and positive energy. So I think just protect where your energy is going to. Social media, news, people. Just be mindful of what is impacting you in a negative way. I think it's important to note to do the best that you can right now. And I think lockdown, like I said, is going to look very different to lots of people. Some people might still be working, some people might be working from home, some people might not be working at all. But just do the best that you can and remind yourself of the small achievements that you're completing every day, because there will be some, even if it's simply making your bed. For me, in the morning, that's a huge, huge win, because I'm so messy that yeah, I really do need to make my bed in the morning. And I think also it's still okay to set goals for yourself if you would like to. It's still okay to imagine a future, because there is a future and we're going to get out of this, and we can still set ourselves goals, but at the same time, equally, you don't have to have planned 10 goals that you're going to complete during lockdown. Just do the best that you can right now. If you're not working right now in particular, I think what's really important for your mental health is to try and create a routine for your day. Now, that doesn't have to be, I'm going to boss out, I'm going to do about 10 things today and they're going to be super productive. No, I just mean simply having some days in the week where you set an alarm so you get up at a reasonable time. Like I said, making the bed, and then maybe you've planned the day before, well, this time I'm going to do some reading, at this time I'm going to do some exercise, and just having a little bit of a structure the night before of what your next day might look like. I have my bullet journal that I use, which I will do a video about, but I pop down some points. Now, if you're working from home, you'll have your own structure for the day and what that looks like. But I think it's important, if you can, to obviously make sure you take breaks, have proper meal times, and also if you can get out of the house, if the weather's not too bad, and can maybe take a lunch break. Obviously, everyone's working routine's going to look different. But if you could get out of the house, or you could move to another room, another space to have chill time or lunch time, I think just be mindful of that, because that can be really helpful, I think, in your day. So you don't just feel really cooped up in one spot completely for the whole day. Exercise where possible. Now, I realise that the weather is getting really cruddy, and I know that the gyms are closed. And whether or not you agree with that, it does suck, because it means that, yeah, for a lot of people, their outlet is not there, and that really worries me, because exercise is so important for your mental health. So if you can get outside to go for your run that you normally would, or a walk, or try and find new ways to work out in your home, then please do. Even if it's just you're just stretching your body, doing some yoga, just getting back in touch with your body, I think that's really important. Try new hobbies if you can. So that could be, I know for my boyfriend, we had an old guitar sitting around the house during old lockdown, and luckily we asked him first because he wanted it, and it meant that we didn't chuck it away. And he now has got really good on the guitar. That's his first lockdown skill that he's been learning, and he did a lot of gardening. So he's found 2 new things that he didn't think he was gonna like, and he does, and they now become part of his life now, which is really awesome. For me, I think just getting back in touch with, I love doing puzzles, and I love, anyway, just colouring and like puzzle books and all that stuff. So if you can try new things, or even just rediscover old things that you love, I think that's really awesome. Just spending time and appreciating the people that you love, and extension from that, writing things down that you're grateful for. Because I think the world is a bit of a scary place right now, and it can feel like you're not fulfilling what you've been wanting to do. But remember the things that you're grateful for right now, and know that this will end. I think also it's really important, I know Stacey Solomon's really good at this, at promoting small and independent businesses. They're going to need our love the most right now. And I think it's really important just to remember that. I know that I've just swapped all my affiliate links down below for this new site called Bookshop, which support independent bookstores. I believe how it works is you can either target specific bookstores, or all the money goes into like a big pot which gets spread out. I may be wrong, but I just wanted to be mindful that I wanted to do my bit in not going through the normal route of the big companies, and remembering the small companies right now. 2 kind of last points, but they link in together. Be kind. I'm a huge fan of kindness. This lockdown is going to look so different for people, and I think it's just always to remember to be kind and to have compassion. And we don't always know what someone else is going through. If you are going through a lot of mental struggles right now, please reach out to people, and please, if someone reaches out to you, approach that with kindness and compassion. I think it's really easy to watch the news all the time and to get upset and to get angry and to kind of take that out on other people. Just spread kindness as much as possible. Smile at people and ask people how their day is, and remember those small social things that mean so much to people. I think that's what worries me about COVID and this year, is that we've been told to distance ourselves so much from people that we forget that as human beings we thrive in companionship and being social, and I just don't want that to get forgotten, and I don't want people to feel like they've got forgotten. It just makes me sad, and I'm getting a bit teary to feel that people might feel like they're alone, and you're not alone, and we will get through this, and you've got through it before. Please reach out to me. My Instagram is down below if you need anything. And just, yeah, keep remembering your small steps. It's something I just actually really believe in more and more, that we don't give ourselves enough credit for the things that we do and for the things that we achieve in life. And even now, it may feel like you're not achieving anything, but you really are, just by being you, because you're awesome. I'm sending you all my love during this second lockdown. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, keep joining this community of people. I really want to be a part of something that spreads love and kindness to people, and support as well. It's so important. And we've got this, guys. Times are tough, but so are you. I hope everyone has a great week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Just wait for it to focus as I And I think also to find, oh, there's a fly. There's a fly around me. Hang on. Oh, is it gone? I don't know.